Welcome, my friend. Seven Gray here. Thank you for joining me for today's episode. Today I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm meeting with one of my subscribers who lives here. She sent me a message, probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, something like that, offering to help me out with something that I have been stuck on. And that is getting some upholstery, some sewing done for this new memory foam mattress that I have here that I'm using also as a sofa daybed. So I'm going to be meeting with her this morning, chatting about what I should do, and then we're going to go into a fabric store here and look for some fabric. Shalina has arrived and she is going through and consulting, giving me ideas, options for everything that we can do with the cushions. I'm so thankful that I have somebody far more knowledgeable about this. I don't know if you would consider yourself an expert per se.
Well, enough.
Okay, enough. So she knows far more about this stuff than myself. I've never touched a sewing machine. I think I tried to sew a button on once when I took a little class, so that's like the area of my expertise. So do you think the project here is something that we can tackle?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Okay. Easy stuff?
Yes.
Just to give you an overview of what we're looking for, I'm going to be trying to cover the mattress that I cut in half in a previous episode. I'll link that above. Try to cover that with a full wrap around this back piece behind us, the backrest, and then the cushion that we're sitting on right now. What would you call that thing that we were talking about?
It's more of a spread to go over it, a coverlet.
A coverlet. A coverlet. So I learned a new term here, a coverlet, and it's going to be 5 sides. So the top and 4 sides, and you sort of just drop it on top with the bedding underneath.
Yes, yes. And that way it drapes over, it hides your true bedding, but yet you can, at night, you can just fold it up. Or if you don't want to fold it up, you can throw it over there.
Yeah, probably
but
that's
you can just... I know, man. But yeah, it would be easy to just move it out of the way, and then the next morning when you're going to have tea, you can easily just put it right back on.
Yep. And then everything looks good.
Yeah, looks like you have just a regular living area.
Right, with the made bed.
Matching sofas.
Right. So that's what we're looking at. We're also exploring some options of putting some leather cushions that Shalina has from a couch that she stripped all the leather off of and I guess reupholstered, redone yourself or something.
Actually, I
took the leather off?
Yeah, I just took all the leather off and saved all of the foam. The structure of the couch wasn't that good, so I threw that away.
Ah, okay. All right.
So I just salvaged it.
She has pieces and parts she's been trying to give away, and we're trying to figure out whether we can work that into cushions for the step van here. So that may or may not come into the equation. So we're going to go inside. We're parked in the parking lot of Joann's Fabrics and see what options there are inside. And Shalina has been thoughtful enough to bring a coupon, something I did not think of. So we'll get a discount hopefully today and pick out some material. I'm being educated here about too much pattern, too little pattern, what's going to be best for stains, the thicknesses of fabric, and I'm told that Joann's has 50% off once a month, so we may find what we want now, and then I'll just have to wait until the super discount to buy the fabric that's perfect. But we'll have to see what's available and what's on sale. I'm sort of liking this pattern here because it's sort of in the gray, but yet I think it probably will not take the stains very much. Versus say one of these down here.
Of those I think would show.
Yeah.
Definitely.
One of those. So my expert here is.
A lot of times they have little samples, but they're out of the samples on this one.
Okay.
But I agree with you. These are beautiful. They're soft, but they're going to show every little stain.
I think I found the perfect material here with help of my wonderful assistant. And it's on clearance, and we're going to wait for 50% off this price on clearance. Let me show you. So this material here is a dark charcoal gray. And right now it is $21.99. So going to try to get this at 50% off, which brings it down to about $10 or $11. So we're going to wait for that 50% off and come back and get this. You probably noticed my hand. I've got a little boo-boo going on here. Let me explain. What happened was I had a dog that I was fighting over a ball that I had trapped under my foot, and the dog's claws, he was pawing at it, and my hand got in the way. The dog wasn't trying to actually hurt me or anything, but that's what happened anyway. So I've got these scabs on my hand. Everything's healing just fine, but still, it's a little bit ugly. We just finished up here at the fabric store. Shalina has just gone on her way to run her errands for the day, and I am headed out to also run errands. Today I'm headed to Planet Fitness to work out, probably dropping past Harbor Freight, picking up a couple of little things there for projects I'm working on, which you'll see in future videos. And it'll just be a day of trying to get things done. It has been a long and busy day running errands all around the Phoenix area. One of the fun things I did today was I went to Harbor Freight and they had a 30% off coupon. I love those coupons. And I purchased a couple of upgrades for my step van. Let me show you. Over here I have installed a new power strip on the back of my kitchen counter. And in addition to this power strip, I have a new item. I have an induction cooktop. You might recall that about 5 months ago I had an induction cooktop and I did a video showing my using it and how the batteries did and stuff like that. I didn't like that particular cooktop because it seemed like it pulsed, like it would turn on and then it would go completely cold for like 5 or 10 seconds, then turn on and then go cold. It was a lot like a standard electric cooktop stove, and I didn't like that. I wanted something that was continuous. So I ended up returning that one, and I've been several months without an induction cooktop. Well, just the other day, I went and looked at the free pile at sort of a schoolie gathering event that I was at. And right there was an induction cooktop, no cost. I thought, well, I'll try this one. It was a different model and see if it was different. And sure enough, it seems like it's solid. You can adjust the temperature up and down, and it doesn't turn on and off and on and off. It seems like it's a continuous temperature, whatever you adjust it at. So I've been using it for about 3 or 4 days now, and I love it. It's really, really great. The only downside is you really need to have steel or cast iron, and right now I've been using aluminum for my coffee pot. So I can't do that on this cooktop, but it actually works out because I can do my eggs in my cast iron on the induction. At the same time, I can be doing my coffee with propane on my standard cooktop. So it's worked out to be a pretty good combination, and I've been doing that for 2 or 3 mornings, and it's been fabulous. So those are a couple of cool upgrades that I now have for my step van here. That's about all I have for this episode today. I'll keep you posted on what happens here in the near future with getting the rest of my upholstery done after we get the super discount at 50% off on that material, and then I meet back again here in Phoenix to get all the upholstery done, and I'll show you what that final thing looks like in a future episode. That's all I have for this episode. Thank you for watching. Savor the moment, and I'll see you next episode.